Chapter 3. Creating a safe environment and a positive culture. When a flower doesn't bloom, you fix the environment in which it grows, not the flower. Alexander Den Heyer.
What we felt and saw for ourselves was going into schools who really pride themselves on good quality relationships. It's a culture, it's an ethos, it's felt across the whole school environment.
The values have been here since ages and ages ago. When everybody's new to school, through time they learn what they are and why we have them.
We took the conscious decision to change and we organised it into 3 strands or 3 different aspects of the work. The first of these was changing the provision, which refers to the curriculum and the support mechanisms that are in place for young people. The second of these was about changing the capacity, which was about upskilling their own staff, enhancing their understanding of the difficulties that young people face and of trauma-informed practice. The last part of the change was about changing the mindset. I think the ethos is completely different. You can see it, you can feel it, you listen to feedback that you get from pupils and from staff. It's, I think, a happier, I think there's a nurturing feel to it, I think there's a supportive feel to it. It's just a much calmer place.
If we're looking at trauma-sensitive approaches, there are layers, and one of the very first layers is about a safe environment, so that children know they've got those base needs met, and a supportive environment so they know where to go if something does upset them.
We were looking at safe breakout spaces for the children who were maybe needing a little time out from class, so they now have some time out cards, and we have safe spaces that you'll see as you wander around the school for them to go to with a worry monster, so that they can put worries into the worry monster's mouth, or some calm colouring.
Having the facility where they can take themselves out of the situation for a lot of time. They all have safe spaces that they know what they can do if things are going that way. Then that in itself, which is very simple, it makes a big difference to them.
You'll notice as you wander around the school as well that we've looked at children's rights, and that's been very much a focus for us. The minions around the school will show you the children's rights, which we visit at assembly, revisit during curriculum time as well, because it's part of the health and wellbeing curriculum.
Pupils are becoming more aware about what their rights are, and I think they are ready to kind of talk about that and say, well, actually, I do have a right to feel safe. I do have a right to be included. And what I particularly like about Falkirk High at the moment is we're looking at those rights and we're trying to fit it into what's suitable for each individual. Because although there's the overarching, you do have a right to these things, feeling safe, healthy, achieving, so on, it's how we do that that's important.
We do a sort of daily check-in just to catch up and give them that time to chat and express how they're feeling. We'll look at different emotions and help them understand the impact the emotions have on your body and that they do change from day to day. From a teaching perspective, you're very much driven by the curriculum and making sure you're getting through all your coursework and assessments and whatnot. But in here, it's kind of almost like taking a step back and going back to those core foundation skills that maybe our young people haven't experienced as they've been grown up.
I like how the staff are really friendly, and I wouldn't like to go to another school.
We all look through our eyes in a different way because we've had different experiences, and how I might address something is very different from how a pupil would. And a lot of the time it's about being able to self-regulate, so these pupils don't necessarily know, actually I'm really angry and agitated, I'll just take a moment and breathe. They don't know that that's something that they need to do in order to slow their heart rate, calm down.
It really is the absolute simplest of things that we do, and it's something that's very difficult to measure, but it's in our interactions with each other. It's in smiling, it's in being welcoming, it's in giving children hugs. All the small things add up. It's recognising each person as an individual. So it has to involve everyone, not just the whole school approach, it has to be a community approach.